Well, this is going to annoy a lot of people. Let's begin. The article says that France is set to be the first country to force internet users to prove they are over 18 to access sex websites. The so-called porn passports will be rolled out by September under plans drawn up by the country's digital minister, Jean-Noël Barrot. At the moment in France, people only have to click a button to confirm that they are indeed over 18, which sounds quite similar to the UK, doesn't it? But within months, users will have to download a government phone application that will give them a digital certificate and code. To access explicit material, the code will need to be entered. Le Parisien reports. Barrot said the system will work a bit like checks from your bank when you buy something online. He added, 2023 will mark the end of our children accessing pornographic sites. I mean, to end this scandal, I intend this law to be respected once and for all, he says. If websites do not comply with the age verification protocol, they could be banned. And it comes after the UK eyes up a potential move to age verification as Tory MPs demanded tougher checks on those accessing porn. Well, I'm sure this will leave many teenagers throwing tantrums all over the place, wasn't it? Although it wasn't so much of a problem in my days because we didn't really have the internet that much. It was in its early stages when I was at school. I remember the only thing that we could do is just wait for the Freeman's catalogue to come out and, well, of course, we would open it up at certain pages, shall we say. And it reminds me of another story. When I was about, I think, 14, 15, maybe 16 actually, I didn't actually have the internet at home, and I remember that Spice Girls were all of the rage, and I quite liked Baby Spice and, of course, Jerry, and I found out that Jerry Halliwell, which of course was Ginger Spice back then, previously was some sort of model, and she done a photograph, well, let's just say not wearing a lot on, and one of my mates was talking about this photograph at school that he apparently had out of some sort of magazine or something like that. And yes, it is embarrassing, but I don't care. I don't admit it. I don't care. I said, I'll tell you what, I'll pay you £2 for that photograph. And I walked with him to his house after school, and a deal was done, shall we say. But that was a long time ago, and we are all young once, aren't we? And when you didn't have the internet and realised the fake moustache you put on to buy something from the top shelf didn't work, that needs must, shall we say. But anyway, whilst of course under 18 shouldn't access these sites, because let's face it, they are made for adults. And yes, I know, I just told you the whole story about what I did when I was younger, but I don't think my mum or dad would have been too happy with me, and they certainly wouldn't want me going on those sort of websites either. So it's no surprise that laws like this are going to probably eventually roll out all over the world. But it does make me wonder. I know they're saying it'll be something like two-factor authentication where you have to put a PIN in, but could that possibly lead to giving other details, which, to be honest, you might not want any company finding out about yourself. I mean, I really wouldn't want to put my details in if I was accessing some sort of site like that. Not that I do, of course. Anyway, they have demanded an amendment to the online safety bill before it is put to Parliament that would force sites where kids can see porn to have age verification within 6 months. It would cover sites such as Pornhub as well as user-generated platforms, including OnlyFans. The proposed amendment is supported by 14 charities. A spokesman for the Department of Digital Culture, Media and Sport said the bill already has comprehensive and world-leading provisions in it which will tackle underage access to online pornography. Any site hosting pornography will have to put in place robust measures such as age verification to prevent underage access or face huge fines. And a survey of 1,000 youngsters revealed that children as young as 9 are watching graphic material online. But it has also showed how the majority, 41%, access sexual content on Twitter rather than adult sites. And the good news is that while this is ever such a slightly different subject, in this video hopefully they'll also sort, shall we say, somewhat different people from entering somewhere where they're also not legally entitled to be. Anyway, I'll be making a few more videos today, so make sure you click the subscribe button down there so you don't miss when the next one comes live. And anyway, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one, very soon.